A lot has changed since I spoke to members at OMSSA's 2019 annual general meeting. At that time, I was relatively new to the association, having assumed the role of executive director in January 2019. I also had the pleasure of speaking to our members in person with a very different set of priorities on OMSSA and our members' radars. I remember noting that as a sector, we should expect more change and uncertainty on the horizon. As it turns out, that was a significant understatement. In 2019, still unaware of the global crisis to come, OMSSA and its members nevertheless laid the groundwork to rise to the challenges ahead. While our members innovated to deliver high-quality services in more effective and responsive ways, OMSSA worked to provide more proactive policy leadership, more accessible and relevant training, and more meaningful opportunities for dialogue and knowledge exchange. In 2019, OMSSA made it a priority to engage extensively with our members through our leadership table, policy advisory committee, and networks. This engagement allowed us to bring our members' priorities forward and influence policy in areas like childcare, housing, social assistance reform, employment transformation, and reducing administrative and reporting burden. Our efforts and our strong relationship with the province paid dividends as we saw our members' priorities reflected in key provincial decisions like the rollback of retroactive funding changes, simplifying RGI, and simplified reporting requirements. The province also agreed to review service level standards, provide earlier notification of funding allocations, and preserve the transition child benefit and OW earning exemptions. In 2019, OMSSA also focused on modernizing, expanding, and increasing the accessibility of our professional development offerings. Over the course of 2019, we launched a webinar program, delivering 15 webinars to members across the province. We also hosted workshops in Niagara Falls, London, and Toronto, and delivered customized workshops to more than 200 learners in 9 communities across Ontario. OMSSA also sees many opportunities to bring our members together to learn and network, including our annual Leadership Symposium, where we brought more than 215 delegates to Thunder Bay, our policy conference in Toronto, which was sold out, our first ever mental health forum, and our sold out employment forum. Recognizing that our members see significant value in coming together to compare notes, exchange information, and share knowledge, we work to keep our members connected through 3 leadership table meetings and 13 meetings between our 4 member networks. We also introduced facilitated think tank style sessions at our conferences and launched a new members portal to more than 3,000 human services staff across the province. Throughout 2019, we also worked hard to keep our members informed and engaged through 25 editions of the OMSSA Today email newsletter, more than 900 posts on social media highlighting member stories, relevant news, and updates, and by sharing more than 200 new career opportunities on our Human Services job board. After a period of significant capacity building for the association in 2019, we thought it was important to check in with our members on OMSSA's progress. Through our 2019 membership survey, we asked members to share feedback on OMSSA's services, as well as their priorities, future needs, and concerns. What we heard was both helpful and encouraging. Members reported a high level of satisfaction with their association, with 85% rating their overall satisfaction at a 4 or 5 out of 5. They also identified policy and government relations, as well as networking and knowledge exchange as their top priorities for OMSSA to focus its work. These results told us that OMSSA was on the right track towards continuing to meet our members' needs. Strengthening the sustainability of our organization was another key priority for us in 2019. OMSSA has been serving and supporting its members since 1950, and it's important to make sure we can continue to do so for many years to come. In 2019, we worked towards greater long-term sustainability in a number of ways. First, we adopted a new financial reserves policy. We also worked to streamline and digitize our existing processes and to reorganize staff roles and responsibilities to keep our team flexible and responsive. We also developed a more comprehensive set of policies and procedures to ensure consistency in our operations. And finally, we completed the process of fully digitizing our banking processes, which allowed us to save time and reduce costs. But it also would end up ensuring uninterrupted service through the uncertainty to come in 2020. Our final area of focus in 2019 was strengthening our strategic partnerships. Last year, we renewed our partnership agreements with AMO and the Canadian Mortgage and Housing Corporation. And we signed a memorandum of understanding with the Ontario Federation of Indigenous Friendship Centres. For OMSSA, it was important to bring our various sector organizations under one tent, so to speak. When our sector is united and coordinated, we can support Ontario's human services professionals in more effective and efficient ways with a single strong voice. That's why, during 2019, we explored a friendly merger with the Association for Municipal Employment Services, better known as AIMS. I am pleased to announce that our two associations reached an agreement in 2020, and AIMS will now function as an official standing subcommittee of OMSSA's Education Committee, rather than as an independent association. Recognizing the changing nature of Ontario's employment services sector, this group will function under the title of OMSSA's Life Stabilization Committee and will be chaired by AIMS President and Employment Services Manager with the County of Wellington, Michael Simon. In this new capacity, this committee will provide expert advice and input on training and networking opportunities, enabling OMSSA to deliver high-quality education and resources in the areas of employment and life stabilization. After over 20 years working in human services, I am so pleased to see the level of coordination, cooperation, and strength that we see from our sector today. With a future of uncertainty and change ahead of us, staying united and connected will be critical. While I'm impressed with what our association and sector achieved in 2019, I am simply amazed by what we've been able to withstand and accomplish so far in 2020. Your work is seen, valued, and appreciated, and your association will do everything it can to support you and keep you connected, informed, and engaged through these challenging times. It's been an honor to serve as your executive director, and I'm looking forward to the challenges and opportunities ahead.